Hey, quick video today. It is St. Patrick's Day, but more importantly, it's Expired Film Day, or maybe more accurately, Expired Film 3-Day Weekend, because in 2019, Expired Film Day has run from March 15th through March 17th today. Now, apparently this has started in 2015, but the first I heard of it was last week when I was listening to Matt Murray's podcast, Matt Loves Cameras. The premise is pretty simple. Take your camera of choice, load it with expired film, and get out there and shoot. Now, there's a website you can upload your pictures to, and there's even some prizes for certain categories, but I think a lot of us are probably just more interested in getting out there and seeing what we can get out of that expired film. So today I'm going to load up my Canon Elan 7NE and my Canon Rebel T2. And here it is, in honor of Expired Film Day 2019, Kodak Gold Max 400, 24 exposures. Expires February of 2002, so only about 17 years expired. Not too bad, I guess. I'm going to load this into my Canon Elan 7NE and see what happens. Alright, let's go ahead and bust this open. Ready to roll. Here I've got the Fuji Super HQ 100 speed film, expired in June of 2005. Ready to load into the Canon Rebel T2. So this was a lot of fun. Now, I shoot expired film pretty regularly, but this was different because I knew there were a lot of other fellow film shooters out there shooting their expired film at the same time, so this felt like more of a shared experience with the film community at large. So generally speaking, the older your film stock is, the more likely it is to be affected with color shifts and changes in saturation and overall exposure. Another general trend is that higher speed films tend to be more affected by age than lower speed films, so it came as no surprise that the 400 speed Kodak from 2002 was more affected than the 100 speed Fuji from 2005. I adjusted the exposure on the 2002 Kodak by 1.5 stops and on the 2005 Fuji by 1 stop. And then on the double exposures, I just set the exposure compensation back to 0. Now, these color shifts and funky lo-fi effects are not necessarily a bad thing. I actually think they kind of help make some of the images a little bit more interesting. A super special thanks to my awesome wife for being a good sport and standing in the cold and the snow while I fiddled with my cameras. And thanks also to Tiggy the cat, who sat still long enough for me to take a picture of her too. I know the picture was a little blurry, but that wasn't her fault. It's because I was shooting a 100-speed film indoors, and when you take into effect the exposure compensation, it was really more like 50-speed film. I'd like to hear if you shoot expired film or if you just stick to the fresh stuff, so go ahead and drop a comment down below and let me know about your experience shooting expired film. If you're new to this channel and you like film photography, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell for notifications so you can check out more videos like this. If you're already a subscriber, thanks for stopping by again. You can see more of my photography on Instagram and Flickr at The Old Camera Guy. Until next time, do some good, have some fun, and shoot some film.